Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, this is of course Tom Radigan, and yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of a live of just what's going on. What I'm really wanting to talk about is because I said on Twitter that I was going to talk about when I got a chance to see Ringo Starr live, and that was last week. And man, that was a hell of a concert. For somebody who hasn't gone to a lot of concerts in life, I'm so glad I got a chance to go to that. I've seen now two Beatles live. I saw Paul McCartney live in 2011, and now I got a chance to say I've seen Ringo Starr. It took me 11 years to see Starr after after Paul McCartney. But I made it. Got a chance to see it with my dad, who got a chance to see it with me. In 2011 with me, and now in 2022. And this was a Christmas gift I gave to him, which was a really happy gift. I was really happy to give to my father. And yeah, no, but yeah, no, I've only really been to a few concerts in my life. You know, um, John Fogerty when I was 7 years old. Paul McCartney was my second concert that I saw when I was 12. And Elton John was like my third, really, and that was I saw him in 2018, which I did the video about. So that's why I wanted to do this stream because I thought stream is more personal and all that, and it can get some people to talk in if or after if they've seen Ringo Starr or if they haven't, their experiences with Ringo Starr and his All Star Band show. But just personally from my experience from it, I thought the show was really had a very colorful feeling, very much Ringo does with his shows, very uh the atmosphere definitely felt like of what I've seen Ringo does with his shows. This and of course that Beatle atmosphere, a little bit of that Sergeant Pepper style. Especially the colors, the fluorescent colors, all that, of course. But yeah, no, seeing it was just an incredible show. From him going to starting off with the band, which you had Steve Lukather, you had the guy from Men at Work, Average White Band, all those people together. The only one that wasn't there was Edgar Winter due to COVID, and thank God we saw him live now. Like back in June, that was June 7th, because now apparently two of the members got COVID, so they're not able to, perform anymore. So, that's a shame. And, I'm just glad that we got a chance to see him live, when we did, and Ringo, just brings on a great presence. The guy's 81 years old and the guy doesn't look it, like the guy just looks like he's 10 years younger, or and he just he looks fearless, and that's the thing that's so funny about these rock musicians that we still love and praise and all that. These guys are in their 80s, yet we still love them and still think of them as like guys in their 20s. But yeah, no, it was he just has that great stage presence. I mean, he's been in show business for 60 years, so makes sense. But yeah, no, it was just no, it was incredible, And of course, how the band starts. They first play, and then Ringo, of course, was introduced last, and he just chimes into the band of them playing Matchbox, which was what I will say is when you're going through the show, and you see a Beatle, chances are, the one Beatle you see will play the songs that they were known for playing. So yeah, no, so it was a lot of like covers that because Ringo was known for doing a lot of the covers. So it started off with the cover of Carl Perkins' Matchbox, which was a well-known Beatles song that Ringo did for the band. So he's covered that for the All Star Band, but then of course, he goes into It Don't Come Easy, his solo stuff, Back Off Boogaloo. He played I'm the Greatest, which was the John Lennon song that was written for him, and it was just. Oh yeah, no, no, and the seats we had at the because we saw him at the Beacon Theater, and the seats we had were in the balcony, and there's no monitor for that at all, but or like any like you would at a baseball stadium, but Yeah, no, the seats were actually pretty cool because, I didn't even need binoculars. I could see him right, like from, like a bird's eye view of him, playing the drums and all that. And no, it was just a dream come true, being a Beatles fan since I was a little kid, finally getting the chance to see one of my idols, and it was just, it was, no, it was, it was like, of course, I'm all the way up here, but yet Ringo Starr is all the way there. So it's kind of like that cool feeling that, oh, you're in the same room, even though there's, over, thousands of people there. No, Edgar Winter got COVID. No, yeah, he had COVID before. No, yeah, he wasn't there, unfortunately. But I got a chance to see Steve Lukather do his Toto songs, Total Line, Africa, Rosanna. They did Men at Work. Yeah, yeah, he was night one. I think because I think they started June 1st. I went on June 7th. So yeah, but oh man, no, it was great though. I mean, yeah, and they had average the guy from Average White Band. I think Robbie McIntosh, his name was. Yeah, and they did their song "Cut the Cake." So what was cool was when you saw Ringo do the solo stuff. Yet he played the drums. Oh, Hamish. Oh, that was the guy from Average White Band. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, no, I forgot exactly. But yeah, no. Oh, Hamish, was that the one from Men at Work? I think. Let me know. But yeah, no, no, but cool to see that. Yeah, no, but Ringo doing his Beatles songs, his solo stuff, and then having the other guys from the band do their stuff was cool, and seeing Ringo just play the drums, which of course, what he was good at. But it was cool sometimes, seeing Ringo use the microphone and then go to the drum. Oh, Hamish Stewart was Average White Man. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, no, the drummer going back, have him being like the drummer and the singer at the same time, seeing him play the drums too and singing, doing stuff like I Want to Be Your Man, Boys, of course he played Yellow Submarine. I mean, there was not a famous Beatles song that he was known for that he didn't play. I mean, of course, Yellow Submarine. Then, I mean, he ended with a little help from my friends. So, and that was the song I was like, if he doesn't sing that, then it would be a shame. But how would he not? Because his friends are there. Yeah, oh, wow, you got to see him 3 times. Yeah, no, it's really no, it's really cool that, yeah, no, I can't believe I waited that long. Yeah, no, I did get to see Paul. Yeah, I saw Paul, in 2011, at Yankee Stadium, and, yeah, no, I still remember that night. Yeah, no, and, it's funny how Ringo and Paul are touring around the same time since, since COVID and all that, they're getting their tours back together. I mean, it would have been cool if they would have, collaborated together and did some kind of guest appearance at one of each other's shows. I didn't know if there would be a guest appearance at his shows, considering it's already an all-star band. Usually it's not the case, but sometimes every now and then you'll see somebody like Ronnie Wood or Joe Walsh, come. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. You saw him at Giant Stadium as well. Yeah, no, I've only saw Paul once. I mean, no, it would be cool to see Paul again. I mean, hell, it would be cool to see Ringo again. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I had friends that would go to a lot of concerts. I, unfortunately haven't gone to as many. But definitely have been wanting to change that. Ever since the pandemic, that's something I've been wanting to do different. Oh wow, Paul 7 times. Okay, no, that's impressive. Was 2011 the first time you saw him? Let's see. I'm curious now because I'm like Paul 7 times. That's impressive. That's impressive seeing Paul. No, because when I took my dad, he got a chance to. So he's able to say that he saw three living Beatles. He saw him. Yeah, he saw George Harrison when he was in high school. When I think it was the Dark Horse tour in '74. And my dad apparently said that George Harrison had a real stage fright. But and then he got a chance to see Paul McCartney with me, and then Ringo Starr with me. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Oh God, I remember that City Field concert. I wanted to go to that concert so bad. I remember, wanting to win radio tickets for that. Yeah. But no, I mean, yeah, I remember that was such a big night. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's when a lot of people, at least my age, saw him for the first time, and then, of course, played Yankee Stadium. I mean, he just played MetLife, I think, and Springsteen and Bon Jovi came or something like that. So no, I mean, it's so cool to see these guys still rocking. And, I've always made this debate with people of like, would you still see a performer if they're in their 80s and all that? Somebody, who was in their prime in the early 60s. Do you think it's worth seeing them live? And, a lot of people will tell me, yeah, that of course, in some ways. And Ringo, I tell you, is definitely somebody who's not like an oldies act. The same with Paul McCartney. I mean, these guys still are like in their prime. They still put on a good show like somebody like Taylor Swift or Harry Styles will. I'm not kidding when I say that. No, really, that's the truth. The same with somebody like the Rolling Stones or Elton John, Billy Joel. These guys can still put on a good show. Like these are, I think those are the exceptions, and the same with Bruce Springsteen. Um, oh, that was the last night when. Oh, okay, yeah, that was the last night. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah. No, no, thank you for, coming on. You're helping me with the info here. No, it's great. Um, but yeah, no, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that's the problem, with being, older now. I mean, Paul McCartney's almost 80. I mean, he'll be 80. I think is he gonna be 80? He's gonna be 80 tomorrow, actually. Yeah. June 18th. Oh wow, no. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, unfortunately, these guys are getting older, as much as we love them and adore them, they're not, the guys that were in their 20s that the records that we've listened to, they were in their 20s and now, now they're older guys, but it's funny. The public doesn't see them as that. The public doesn't see them as a grandpa or, somebody who is, twice their age, just like I think that's the thing a lot of these musicians represent, that they're one of you and that they could be your buddy no matter, even though they're older than you and all that. It's because really music is a universal language. And I think that's the important thing when you see that. Even in the concert, I saw ages from my age to older people, but mostly I saw an age of people who were my dad's age, or younger, and the same with like little kids, and it was cool seeing this like little kid next to me really, loving the performance. And it reminded me of when I was about 12, and this older woman came up to me and she said, you really like music, huh? Because I really got into it. And it's just that's what music does. It's like people who it just the Beatles have taken on from generation to generation. I think that is what's so cool about what they've done. And it's because that's the thing. Even though there's two living Beatles members, unfortunately, we will never see the Beatles again in our lifetime. Because they're right. Ringo said this years ago that it has to be the four of them or they're not the Beatles, and that's the truth. And but wouldn't it be cool just for Paul and Ringo to do one show together where they performed? But I guess then you make it like a monkeys type of thing, and that's not good either. Like, and now since all the monkeys members are dead except Mickey Dolenz, now they go to like and because Felix Cavalier from the Rascals hates the Rascal member, so now it's Mickey Dolenz and Felix Cavalier. So I'm going on a tangent, but from what I could say of the Ringo show, it was, just brilliant. I mean, I loved at the end with a little help from my friends. I mean, of course, that's one of my favorite Ringo songs. What I've always loved from the song is the call and response from John and Paul, and I loved the All Star members doing that. It was just great night, and definitely glad I got a chance to see him live. So yeah, so that's it for this stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys probably sooner than later. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Alk 1695 for coming on and helping with the facts. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I can always count on you. And yes, see you guys next time. Bye. Okay. Oh, you know what? You asked one more question, so it's like an encore. What is your next concert you are seeing? Now that is an interesting question because I don't know yet. I'm hoping to see Billy Joel, but also, yeah, Madison Square Garden, but also Dead and Company at City Field in the summer. That is something I'm interested in. But another concert I do want to see, and I know this guy is older and all that, but I thought, you got to see rock legend somehow, and that's Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy still plays, and he's playing in Bethel, New York. I don't know if I'll get a chance to see him, but who knows. But yeah, no, that's it for tonight, and stay well, guys. Stay well. Oh yeah, no, no, no. I definitely want to see that, and hell, John Mayer too. Yeah. Oh, now that's a deadhead right there. That's a deadhead. That's a deadhead. Definitely. Thank you, Alex 1695. Yeah, definitely for the help, and see you guys. Bye. 20 times. Wow.